Hi there everyone, Alex Miller here from PosiRank, co-founder and head of SEO operations. I wanted to shoot this video for you today to show you how a Fortune 500 company is currently running their SEO campaigns using PosiRank. The whole point of this video is to open your eyes up to what the larger companies are doing with their SEO these days, and more importantly, what they're actually ordering to get results. This particular company has only been with us for about 3 months, since May. Currently shooting this on the 20th of August, and they joined us around about the middle of May of this year. The important takeaway is, of course, what they are ordering to get these results and to keep spending with us. No one spends, $118,000, which they've spent with us over the last sort of 3 months, unless they're actually getting something back for it and some results. So what I'm going to do is head over to their account. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to reveal anything specific about their account, but I can show you some of the activity that's going on, projects they've set up, and credits that have been spent, and what they're actually ordering. Then finally, I'll finish by heading back to this PowerPoint and showing you some percentage breakdowns of which products they're assigning their budgets to. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to head over to the live screen. Okay guys, here we are inside this Fortune 500 company's account. Obviously, I've had to grey out some information here. This is all private, but I can show you some general things. Now, number one, they have 66,981 credits available to spend. They just made another deposit for this for the next month's rollout. So alongside the 118,000 or so credits that they've spent, which I'll show you right now, add 66,000 to that, and we're basically getting up to 200,000 credit mark pretty swiftly. So there's some serious credits that are being run through here and some serious promotions. Let me just quickly show you, just to get this part of the video out of the way. Mid-May, I believe they came on, and takes us up to today, August 20, and yeah. 118,000 have been spent already, and they got a fresh batch of 66,000 or so that just been deposited. So back on the project screen, we can see that there's a whole number of different projects that they've set up here, probably about 25 or so. I can't remember specifically. And inside of each of these projects, you can see the number of URLs that have been added, and therefore we are promoting for them. So 59, 63, 15, 11, 8, 3, 25, 101. It's all over the map. Lots of different clients here and lots of different projects that are running and different scenarios. And then the credits spent. Well, we got about 13,000 here, near to 5,000 there, 3,600, 970, 1,900, 17,000. Some of these less at 970. There's lots of credits being spent fairly randomly amongst these different projects, but lots of action going on. Now the question is, what are these guys spending money on? And that's what's going to be the biggest sort of takeaway from this video. So if we go to orders, all orders, what we'll see is clearly the orders that they've made since day one. And if we sort by 100 results, we can see about 20 pages of information here, 20 pages of orders. So if we filter by service, these come back completely, all over the place. So different products, I mean. So we've got here in this screen, actually their overall percentage of budget spent on social bookmarks is tiny. It just happens to be that they've had a handful come back. Web 2s, yeah, they spend sort of 10 to 15% of their budget on that. We'll go over this in a second. But if you filter by service here, so we'll go down to, for example, the DA 10 plus guest posts. Filter by that, it takes a couple of seconds to load. And you can see here that they have 4 pages, a lot of DA 10s that have been ordered. I'm not going to go through each and every one of these, but guest posts are quite a big part of their ordering. They also have some Web 2s that they've been ordering. They also have some other levels of guest posts, by the way. A few social bookmarks, but really that's a tiny percentage, as I mentioned earlier. They also have some video creations, for YouTube, you know, a whole range of different things. So you can see here that this is really happening, and obviously this is one of our larger accounts, but it does reflect what the larger SEO companies out there are actually ordering, and how they're getting results. And that's clearly what everyone wants to get is results. So let me head back over to the PowerPoint, and I'll give you sort of an approximate breakdown of how they're spending their money and what they're spending their money on, because it's not very easy to see here with this screen because there's just so many orders. So let me head back over. Okay, here we are. So the question is, what is a Fortune 500 company spending $118,000+ on with PosiRank over a 2 to 3 month period, and soon to be close to 200,000? Well, let me tell you. Approximately 40 to 50% of their budget is being assigned to guest posts, a mixture of DA10, DA20, and DA30 mainly for these guys. We do have a higher tier product, the DA40-50 product, but they haven't ordered a whole ton of those. They prefer to order the DA10 to DA30s. It just fits their budget better because there's a lot of URLs that need to be promoted, and you know, those DA40 and 50s are $397 each. They're super powerful links, but you know, you can't order a whole massive stack of those because your budget gets eaten up quite quickly. But the DA10s and 20 and 30s they really like, and they've been ordering a lot of those. So these have been tier 1 links pointing direct to their money site. About 15 to 20% of the budget has been spent on high PR blog posts, a mixture of the PR 1 to 3s and the PR 4 pluses. We know those are powerful, more powerful contextual links. So you can see between these two here, essentially adding up to sort of 55 to 70% are unsurprisingly being spent on powerful contextual links. That is what moves sites, and that is what you should really be focusing your budget on for the most part. Now, 15 to 20% and soon to be 30 to 40%, they've told us that starting next month they really want to increase the budget that they're spending on backlink boosting, and here's the main reason why. To me, it's crazy that you would obtain quality links from guest posts themselves or natural links from other sites. You know, the typical sort of stereotype is, you know, in an SEO's mind is that CNN link or that BBC link. Now, if you acquire quality links like these, then you've got to go out and boost those backlinks. It's such a conservative way of rolling out your SEO because you're not building an insane number of tier 1 links. And we've seen time and time again, the client site that Dustin did a couple of videos on, my client site, who's doing sort of 6,000 a day now in revenue. You saw how light I was on the tier 1 side. And as I said, time and time again, we're seeing that is a very, very, very effective formula. And these guys are doing nothing different to that formula. So they're focusing 15 to 20, soon to be 30 to 40% on, you know, they've asked us to find their most powerful backlinks and also the guest posts that we've created for them and go and boost those hard. So we're actually using our high PR squared product predominantly, and we roll out 3 months, or we're going to roll out more and more, 3 months of promotion to those backlinks to really take them up from, say, a 5 out of 10 power up to sort of 7 and 8 out of 10. Very conservative, very effective, and just a very smart way to roll out your SEO campaign to avoid getting into trouble with too many tier 1 links, essentially. Okay, moving on. So approximately 10 to 15% on Web 2.0 properties. You saw when I was over on their account that there was quite a few Web 2.0s in there. Represents about 10-15%. And then 10% is to sort of asset creation. They are more and more rolling out YouTube videos. They're using our new $97 YouTube product to create nice animated videos, 90-second animated videos, and then they're boosting those with our links as well. You saw some social bookmarks, but really they represent only sort of 2 to 4% of tier 1 links. They're very, very supplementary. Social bookmarks are nowhere near, like Web 2.0 properties, they're just nowhere near as powerful as they used to be. Web 2s are clearly more powerful than social bookmarks. But the social bookmarks themselves are just a very small percentage. They just wanted them there for some sort of diversification. Now, please note that you're probably thinking, well, where are the press releases and citations and stuff. Now, this company has their own press release distribution connections. They had this in place and they were rolling out press releases on quite a large scale before they came to PosiRank, and they're keeping it that way, which is totally fair enough. And also the same story with local citations. They use another company that they've had great success with for the local citations, and therefore that's why you won't see it in this this product list here. But if you didn't have those, if they didn't have those connections, then you would be sure to see that press releases and local citations would be put in here as well. Obviously, citations are usually an initial layering. Press releases, I like to basically purchase a press release for my money site every sort of 3 months, just to keep a steady stream of authority links coming in from news sites. It's pretty much a no-brainer. And ever since Panda 4.0, all links from press release sites have been no-followed, so they basically have zero risk and only things to gain from them. No-follow links still pass juice no matter what anyone tells you, just not as much as do-follow links. Anyway, the important thing about this video is that on this slide here, you can see where a company who have spent 118,000, soon to be 200,000 with us over a very short period of time is spending their money, and you guys really should be doing the same with your clients. It doesn't matter if they're tiny sites or big sites. This sort of ratio breakdown is very, very effective. You can see that it's not in high volumes on the tier 1 side. We're not doing mass links. We're really doing a pretty soft touch on the tier 1 level, and this backlink boosting here is key. It's making the most of your best backlinks that are being created. So if you order guest posts through us, seriously start looking at boosting those. It'd be crazy not to, because the hard work is getting the link in the first place. The easy and effective part is taking that backlink and boosting it over sort of a 2 or 3 month period and really ramping it up. So that about sums it up. That is what a Fortune 500 company is currently doing right now inside PosiRank. And I hope that you've been able to learn quite a lot from this video. If you have any questions, of course, please let us know. Okay, thanks a lot, guys, and have a great one.